Hey everybody, it's Toddy Trope. Today, guess what? It's UFC time again. We got UFC Live, Vera versus Jones coming up March 21st. I can't wait. Let me tell you something. Ever since UFC 110 last Saturday, it hasn't even been a week yet, and I'm still fired up after the fight, seeing Velasquez take down Vera. I mean, 2 minutes and 20 seconds into the first round. What a fight. And Cain Velasquez, unbelievable. Are we looking at the next UFC heavyweight champion? We may be, but you know what? He's got to get past Lesnar. He's got to get past whoever Lesnar faces in Carwin Amir at UFC 111. Oh, there's so much going on in the world of UFC. But today, we're breaking down UFC Live, Vera versus Jones. Now, this is an interesting bout here, an interesting card because it's not a pay-per-view, and it's not a fight night on Spike. It's on Versus. Now, this is exciting because, you know what? It's the first time ever the UFC is going to be on a regular sports network, which, you know, was kind of UFC's goal. They want to get out there in the mainstream. They want to be telecast on ESPN and all of that. So, you know what? It's good to see it on Versus. You know, it's home of the hockey, whatever, NHL. They got all kinds of stuff going on. But so it's going to be a great card. And it's right up the road in Colorado, in Broomfield, Colorado, wherever that is. I don't even know where it is. I guess I got to find it. I will be in attendance for the fight, so I can't wait. It'll be exciting. Everyone's going to be there. But we got, you know, it's an okay card. You know, it's one of those where it's not a pay-per-view card. Of course, there's no title fights. You know, it's just good old-fashioned battles, and the winners are going to move up, the losers are going to move down. So, you know, it's going to be exciting. Let's start out. You got Chi Congo and Paul Buntello. Is that how you pronounce it? Buntello? I don't even know. This is a fight I really don't know much about. I mean, I know, you know, both guys are heavyweights, but, you know, it's kind of like a lot of, you know, if you don't know UFC, you don't know these guys. I mean, yeah, I've heard of them. I think I've seen a few highlights of their fights, but I really don't know what to say. These guys, yeah, they're both heavyweights. You know what? They can get the job done. They can win the fight, but it's going to be interesting. Chi Congo, let me tell you something. This guy, in the highlights that I have seen, he's powerful. He's got a lot of power. Let me tell you something. He's not as quick, though. I think, you know, and that's the thing. This fight, I don't think is going to have a lot of quickness in it. And, you know, it's, who do you pick? I don't know. It's going to come down to power. It's going to come down to cardio. Who's got the better cardio? It'll be a good fight to watch. But I don't expect this fight to have a knockout in it in the first round like Nogueira and Velasquez last Saturday night at UFC 110 in Sydney, Australia. But then you got, now this is a fight that I'm excited about. Junior Dos Santos and Gabriel Gonzaga. Because let me tell you something, Junior Dos Santos, we saw this guy. He was unbelievable at UFC 108, Evans versus Silva at the MGM Grand Garden Arena back on January 2nd. I mean, it was phenomenal. He looked great. This guy's coming in. Right now, he's supposed to be coming in at 238. And we'll have to see at the weigh-in if that stands. But he's going to look good. I expect him to win this fight and continue to move himself up the heavyweight rank. That's going to be exciting. But then you got the big fight on the card. Brandon Vera, John Jones. What do you say? John Jones, guy's 22 years old. I mean, this guy's phenomenal. He's 205. Both guys are coming in. Supposed to be 205. You consider him, I guess, right on the edge of heavyweight. Consider him a light heavyweight going on the fight. But John Jones, 22 years old. I mean, this guy, I expect him to win this fight. And you know what? This is one of those fights I expect to finish in the second round. I don't see it going all the way. I don't see an early knockout. But Brandon Vera, I just don't care for Brandon Vera that much. You know, he's got good Muay Thai, I guess you can say. But you know what? I don't know. I see John Jones as a younger guy. I think he's got more speed. And I think, yeah, I mean, these guys are both 205 pounds. These guys got the power. But you know what? Speed overtakes power. When you got power and you got speed, you win fights. And John the Bones Jones wins this fight. So, you know, we have three fights on the card. The other ones, they say, may not be broadcast. May not be able to see them. I don't even, you know. But one of the fights that's on the card that may not be broadcast, but you know what? In the end, I think it will be. You got Clay Guida and Shannon Gugarty. Now, Clay Guida, this guy's a crazy fighter. He's got the big hair, you know, everyone wants to see him fight. He's 155 pounds. But you know what? The guy doesn't win very many fights. I mean, yeah, he used to win fights a lot, but you know what? He hasn't won very many fights lately. He doesn't move himself up the card, but he's exciting to watch. He's exciting to see in a fight, and I can't wait to see him in person. It's going to be an unbelievable fight. But so that'll be a good fight for all you undercard people out there. But the main card is pretty good. It's a warm-up. Let me tell you something. Because it's March 21st. We got UFC 111 live from the Prudential Center in Newark, New Jersey. Oh, it's going to be phenomenal. Saturday night, March 27th. We got 2 title fights. George St. Pierre is putting it up. Then we got the interim heavyweight championship. Not really for the title. Number 1 contenders match. Carwin Amir go at it. Winner will face Lesnar. UFC 116 July 3rd. We'll have to see what happens with that. But it's going to be an unbelievable card, UFC 111. So this is kind of an appetizer. And, you know, it's a Monday night, or actually, excuse me, it's a Sunday night, which is a little bit different from the fight nights. So that's going to be exciting. And, you know, for all you people, non-UFC fans that want to see some UFC fights, tune in. Tune in to this fight, UFC Live, Vera versus Jones. Watch the fight, because you know what? You don't want to pay for a pay-per-view if you don't know you're going to like it or not. Watch it, because let me tell you something. You watch it, you're going to get addicted, and you're going to become a UFC fan. You got to watch it. You got to watch it. It's going to be an unbelievable fight. I can't wait to see it. It's going to be phenomenal. But let me tell you something. It's on the channel Versus, which, if you have DirecTV like me, you don't get it. DirecTV is in a big lawsuit or whatever with Comcast. Comcast doesn't want to share the rights to the channel. DirecTV doesn't want to pay Comcast, whatever they're asking for the channel. I don't even know. But you know what? So I gotta go. I gotta watch it. I don't even know where I'm gonna watch it. I will watch the actual. Wait a minute. What am I talking about? I'm gonna be at the fight, but you know what? I need to record it. So you know what? I have to find a place to record or whatever. But you know, it's gonna be an unbelievable fight. So what can you say? It's gonna be a good fight. It's gonna be a good appetizer to UFC 111. Then we got, you know, UFC 112, April 10th from Dubai. That's gonna be unbelievable. I can't wait to see that one. So yeah, you got so many good fights. But UFC Live, Vera versus Jones in Colorado, in Denver, where the UFC officially started, which is always exciting. So we can't wait to see that. But that's all we've got for you today, ladies and gentlemen. We will get back to the UFC Live. I'll have the full recap day after. Of course, I'll stay tuned for my recap March 22nd. We can't wait. UFC Live, Vera versus Jones in Colorado. We'll see you there.